Need a safe, reliable ride for your kids? United Kids Transportation Nanny LLC gets them to school, activities, and weekend adventures safely and on time. Book today at kidstransportnanny.com or call 612-558-2008.
Y'all already know what this is. And if you don't know, now you know. I am Big Smash, host of the Y'all Explain All This Later podcast, live show, January 10th in Chicago. Believe that. Now, tonight, I take it real personal with a lot of things that, when I get on here and I do these lives, it's pretty much based off personal experiences. All right? You're drained. You're unhappy. You're miserable. But you can't seem to walk away. You keep telling yourself, I've invested 5 years. In my case, 5 years of my life. You got to understand something, though. Just because you invested something doesn't mean you can't take a loss. You got people out here that put their money in all type of stuff and always take a loss. So it's okay to take a loss and start back over. Now, tonight, let's talk about it. Drop a comment if you hear this, right? What is the longest amount of time you stayed in a failing situation? And what convinced you to finally walk away? Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. So, I really just be understanding certain things. I'm going to tell you what certain things I be understanding. I understand that sometimes people say and do things that they don't necessarily understand. You know what I'm saying? They don't necessarily get it. Sometimes you spend a lot of time fighting for something that's already dead. But you keep trying to fight for it because you believe in it, which is natural. It's natural as fuck to believe in something that you put money, time, effort, love, kids. It's totally understandable that you want to fight for it all the way to the end because it's the only thing that you know. All you know is how to fight. So you push yourself, you push yourself, you push yourself, you push yourself, you push your partner. Y'all really try to figure it out, but sometimes things just don't work. All right. So let's talk about it. First thing I want to talk about is the failure to accept that the time, the money, and the emotion is already gone. The moment you start talking about getting back the years you spent, you already lost the next 5. You already lost the time. You know what I'm saying? Staying another day doesn't save the previous years. You know what I'm saying? It just adds to the loss column. It's a loss. All right? That illusion of hope that everything that y'all had, y'all gonna figure it out, y'all gonna work it out. We can do this. I believe in us. I know it's been rough. I know it's been rocky, but I believe in this. And my mans, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If you've been together 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, however many years, right? and you still ain't got it together, you ain't gonna never get it together. And I'm just gonna be blunt with you. I know people can say, oh man, people can change and relationships can change and we can make it right. If it's been 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, if it's been anything over a year, right? Anything over a year that has not gotten right, y'all been together a whole year and y'all ain't got it right, y'all ain't gonna get it right. Stop kidding yourself and acting like, man, we could really put this together. We could really figure this out. No, you can't. It's been a whole year and you still ain't figured it out. So you gotta stop pretending and stop kidding yourself into thinking that the amount of years and the money that you spent and all that stuff is gonna make it okay. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, people don't be giving a fuck. You could be in a situation, you could be in an argument, in a fight, and y'all could be having problems, and then you could say, man, look, we got kids, we got a house, we got years, we in this, blah blah blah. Man, them people don't be caring about none of that shit. They don't be caring about them kids, that house, that money, that time. They don't care. Once a person is emotionally out, they don't be caring about nothing you talking about. Take it from me. They don't be caring about none of that shit. And I ain't saying it to be harsh. I ain't saying it to be harsh. I ain't saying it to be mean. I'm saying it because it's true. Some people don't be caring. It's an illusion. If you think they gonna start caring again after they done already showed you over and over multiple times that they don't care, they don't care. You're wasting your time at this point. I ain't gonna hold you. You wasting your time at this point. Ain't no point in even arguing and going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You wasting your time at this point. Straight up. And this ain't me hating off nobody relationship. This is me telling you straight up facts off shit that I experienced. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hold you. That's just what it is. And it ain't even to be funny. It's just what it is. Sometimes you got to understand what you walking yourself into. And even if you don't, you know what I'm saying, fully understand it, it's going to hit you in the head when it's time to go. The second thing, the valuable experiences and people you miss by being anchored to something that's dead is a lesson that not a lot of people experience. The true cost of staying isn't the pain. It's the opportunity that is the costing part. You know what I'm saying? Each day you spend nursing a dead relationship is a day you miss meeting the right person, securing a bigger bag, or finding your peace. Every day that you attach yourself to a dead situation, you actually miss out on what's good for you and what's to come. I tell myself that shit all the time. I stuck with situations for way too long, and it costed me a lot more than what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Because naturally, when you get in a relationship, everybody think, oh man, this is the beautiful part. This is love. We in here. It gets no better than that. And then that's when the bullshit starts. That's when all that shit starts coming ahead, because at the honeymoon phase, everything is good and everything is great. And y'all living and y'all loving and y'all attached to each other. And then shit takes a downward spiral and you don't know how you got here because you wasn't paying attention to the signs. You miss a lot of opportunities. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I lost a lot putting myself in dead situations. And hoping that it will work out, and hoping that it'll get better, and hoping that, we'll figure this shit out. I went through that a lot. I did. I probably lost it. I probably lost a lot sitting here trying to fix something that was dead. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Damn near my last 3 relationships, I really feel like I missed out on a lot of opportunities trying to fight for something that really wasn't for me. And it's cool. I'm gonna get those opportunities back, and they're gonna be better and bigger. But you do miss a lot of opportunities when you chasing after something that ain't permanent. You sacrificing future potential for your current comfort, and it ain't even comfort at all. The shit ain't comfort at all. But you fighting for it because you believe in it, and you go off who that person used to be. So you keep fighting and hoping that they'll get it back. And y'all, that shit's a facade. Don't do that. The safety net that you think is actually a chokehold. That relationship that you believe in, that's a chokehold. It's not a safety net at all. You're not falling back and it's gonna catch you. It's actually, when you fall back, it's gonna choke the shit out you. Trust me, I know. The next thing, you are building up a house with a lazy mother sucker who knows that you won't leave, so they don't have to put in the work. When they know you're stuck because you invested too much, they stop trying. Oh, that's a real thing. I've seen that. They know you won't walk away. They know you won't give up. Their favorite thing is, go ahead on and leave me like everybody else do. Oh, that's the line right there. All right. You teach them how to treat you poorly by staying. You know this motherfucker ain't shit. You know he ain't shit. You know she ain't shit. But you stay. And now they gonna treat you like shit. These are facts. You training them to disrespect your boundaries because they know you ain't gonna never go nowhere. All right, real talk. This is the theme park right here. You need to raise the price of admission for your life. Stop being so cheap. Stop accepting any and everything just because you don't want to be alone, or just because you in love, or just because you got all these kids. Man, listen, that shit don't mean nothing. Nothing without the love behind that shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That was me. I've been in situations where a motherfucker will tell, oh, we got kids. Okay, I can still take care of my kids. We got a house. Okay, I can go ahead on and pay my part of this, whatever, as long as the lease is here, whatever. We put all these years in. Okay, you'll put in more years with somebody else. I used it all. I've been there. So trust me when I say I've been there. I know how all that shit go. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. Oh, I've been there. Like I said, my go-to was, go ahead on and leave like everybody else do, because you don't care about me. Come on now. Everybody done use that shit. Come on now. Real shit. All right. So the next thing is the refusal to accept the reality of the final breakup. You keep holding out hope that y'all gonna work it out. You keep holding out hope that cheater is finally gonna come to their senses and be like, you know what? I'm done cheating. I just want you. Y'all been together 10 years. And he and she finally say, I just want you. Man, get the fuck out of here. You gotta accept that shit is over with. All right? You keep waiting for that big fight or that final straw. Me, I'm not waiting for that shit. The big fight and the final straw is the day I finally say, you know what, enough of this. I don't want no parts of you no more. The relationship died 6 months ago. Why are we still here? Why are we still pretending like we in this shit? Because you know we ain't in this shit. Real talk. We moving around. We ghost at this point. Ooh, we ghost, goddammit. Casper and them. Because goddammit, we ain't waiting for no dramatic sign from the universe. Fuck all that. This shit over with. Fuck we still waiting around for? The death certificate was signed back 6 months ago. By the lack of effort we both were showing. We both know we ain't shit together. So why are we wasting time? Real shit. Why are we wasting time? You know how many people done stayed in relationships and knowing that they fucking up, but don't give a fuck? And you know how many partners know that they partner fucking up and they ain't snooping around trying to check and see why they fucking up because they already messing around with somebody else. So why are y'all still together? Why y'all still together? Oh, you knew this was coming, right? The loss of self-respect. You don't respect yourself by staying in some shit you know ain't good for you. You don't got no respect for yourself. You don't love yourself. You can't. You can't. You sending a message that you are unworthy of better. You telling yourself you are unworthy of better. You still holding on to this motherfucker and you know they ain't shit and you know somebody out there better, but you're still holding on. You stopping yourself from getting to know that new person who that's treating you very well. That's treating you very well, talking to you very well, respecting you, honoring you, all that good shit. And you still over here worried about what dumbass is doing. Oh, that's a real thing. That's a real goddamn thing. Real talk. When you know something is wrong and you stay anyway, you damaging yourself. You damage your internal sense of self-worth. You don't believe you worthy of something real. This is the best it's going to get. This mother sucker over here is the best it's gonna get. You look in the mirror and you know you settling, but you too scared to get up and leave. You're too scared to let somebody get close to you. You're too scared to love. Yep. You compromise your personal integrity every day. Yep. Every day that you stay with this person knowing they ain't shit, you telling yourself you ain't shit in the process. Yep. That feeling right there gonna hit you better than any motherfucking breakup you can possibly go through. Because you know better. You was raised better. You was taught better. And you decided to go against better judgment because you love them. Fuck out of here. No. We're not doing that. Oh, and here's another one. Wasted energy. The wasted energy you spend arguing with yourself. Because you know you can do better than this. Think about the sheer energy you waste on arguing with your own gut, right? All that mental power should be towards your go mode, your get out of here, your exit strategy like we talked about last night. You are investing 100% of energy into a 0% return. I'm sorry, I ain't putting my money into nothing that I ain't get nothing back from. That's just dumb. It's the most inefficient use of your money, your power, your time, your effort. Come on, man. Y'all be wasting time. And ladies, I'm specifically talking to y'all when I say this. Y'all be wasting time on these ain't shit ass niggas hoping they gonna change. But in all actuality, they ain't gonna change. Friends and family quietly pull back because they see you repeating the same cycle. Oh, yeah. Honestly, this is one of them things where they don't even want to hear about why it ain't working. They don't want to hear about how they doing you, how they treating you, because they done told you 50 million times, go ahead on and find somebody else. Go ahead on and do better. Do better. You better than this. They done sat here and watched you make that same mistake, not paying attention to them, not taking their advice. So hell yeah, we done. Your day once we stop offering advice because they see you refuse to take it. It's wasted energy. They pull back, not because they hate you. They don't hate you, but because they are protecting their own peace from your own cycle. I don't want nothing to do with your drama cycle, baby. You alienating your support system by honoring the mistake that you made. You know it's a mistake. Come on, man. Why you still dealing with that shit? I just really want to know what you think I should do. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. You got 2 times with me. I ain't gonna hold you. 2 times, and that's male and female. I promise you. You got 2 times for me to give you sound advice, and you still run back to the motherfucker. After that, leave me alone. Okay? Leave me alone. Don't even bother me. Don't talk to me about dude, female, man, woman, y'all polygamous. I don't give a fuck. Keep me out of it. All right? Because at this point, you losing sight of who you were before that relationship. That relationship has become your identity now. The longer you stay, the less you remember your goals, your hobbies, and your personality before all this began. You know how many women that I know that have ran me off because they still chasing something in their past and trying to find that in me? Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Nope. Don't do that. Don't play the X games with me. I don't care. Don't look for him in me, because you won't find that. We are not the same. All right? You lose yourself to the partnership. Your partnership is more important than self, and that's where you fuck up at. When you finally leave, it's like you're not just single, like you're starting from scratch because your identity was absorbed in a relationship. We don't know who you are anymore. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who you are anymore. Now you got to reinvent yourself. You got to rebrand yourself. You got to start over from scratch and claw your way back to identity, because you have your identity has been stolen. We don't know who you are anymore. Okay? Now, when the relationship is over, right? And you know it's over, a relationship failed, but it taught you exactly what you needed. You learn that passion and love and the feelings don't equal stability. You know, you put a memory bank. For instance, this is what I did. You write down the top 3 reasons that it ended, and you make those your new boundaries. All right, if it ended because y'all didn't have communication and y'all bond wasn't strong enough, then that's one thing on the list that's unbreakable for your next relationship. We have to communicate. If they was a cheater or you was a cheater, all right, listen, ain't no cheating allowed. I'm not tolerating it. I'm not going. Boom. That's also, this is your new curriculum. So this is your new game plan, your lesson plan. This is your new course. So 3 things that you absolutely cannot allow. So this is, for me, I knew I was never going to be in a space with anybody that didn't hear me. They always had a rebuttal. They always had something to say. They always, they listened to react instead of understanding. So if you don't understand me, that was already a red mark against you. I had 3 things in my mind. If you failed in 2 of those 3 things, I knew this wasn't going to work. You could fail in 1. It happens. You can improve on that. But 2 out of 3, nah, that's a problem. That's a problem. All right. Then you start understanding how, after dealing with a situation, your mind is clearing up. You start understanding how you compromised your own standards. The failure isn't just that person's fault. It's where did you fail yourself? Did you ignore the first red flag? Remember, I just said that 2 out of 3. The second one out of 3, I can't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Did you compromise your schedule, your time? You learn the cost of sacrificing your own peace for somebody else's comfort. I've done that. I'm pretty sure we all have. The biggest lesson is realizing that your worth is non-negotiable. The pain just teaches you to trust your own judgment. Like, I'm a trust me before I trust anybody else. And if I know something ain't gonna work, I ain't gonna give it a chance. But if I know and believe that something could work, I'm gonna give it a try. Even if it may have failed with the last person, that was them. I'm gonna give this new situation a try, because so far so good. They done stepped up, went above and beyond, ain't never said nothing wrong or did nothing wrong. So they done made it they goal to make you comfortable. Yeah. They done made it your goal to make you comfortable. So that's where the comfort comes in at. Then it gives you closure. I think y'all better go on and find y'all something to do. Stop waiting. I'm not gonna say it again. I promise you I'm not gonna say it again. Okay, if I come up there, we're gonna have a problem. Sometimes people be sitting here and they be like, man, closure is something you give to other people. No, it ain't. Closure is something you get to yourself. You write the final paragraph in that. You say, I chose peace and I chose to move forward. You are not signing a failure notice. You are signing a release form for whoever is supposed to get you in the future. Real shit. Then you got to understand that you got the power to walk away. Why is you wasting your time? Understand that leaving is the ultimate act of self-love. You left because you deserve better. You're walking away from a contract negotiation that didn't fit you. It tells the universe, I am ready for better. I deserve better. The relationship you're afraid to lose is often the one you should walk away from the fastest. You are creating space for the right person to enter. Real shit. Then you getting out of that fantasy and you separating the truth from the fantasy. You know, you separating the ideal memory from the painful reality. When you tempted to go back, you got to write down the top 3 reasons why you left. Don't romanticize the past. Remember the reality, right? The pain is your truth, and that truth is your shield. Don't let a temporary feeling convince you to abandon a permanent plan. So don't sit here and get flashbacks of how y'all used to fuck, or the times y'all used to have, or how y'all used to be laid up next to each other. Y'all used to go out. Y'all used to do shit. No, don't do that shit. You could do that shit with anybody. Real talk. You could do that shit with anybody. And I speak to male and female. You could do that shit with anybody. All right? Don't do it. Redirect your energy, I'm telling you. Block the number. Delete the pictures. Redirect the energy back to your purpose. Every time you want to text them, go to the gym instead. You got to replace the void of not having them with something more valuable. You know what I'm saying? You got to focus that energy used for fighting and worrying and into a personal goal. You know, when I left, my goal was to build my podcast up because I spent 4 years trying to build that shit up and it never went the way I wanted it to go, which is how I'll explain all this later came in about. I'm actively redirecting the energy. That's the only way I'm going to truly heal and rebuild. The failure doesn't define you. Your recovery defines you. All right? Pivot your focus from who was I with to who I am becoming. The goal is to protect yourself. You are creating a stronger self that will not repeat the mistake. Accepting that you made a mistake and move forward without shame. There's nothing wrong with being with somebody that you know wasn't shit and you left and you learned from it and now you're building yourself up to be better. There's nothing to be shamed about. We all make mistakes. You got to forgive yourself for staying too long because you did the best you could with the knowledge that you had. You are not obligated to honor a mistake simply because you spent a long time making it. Forget the person you were and embrace the person you becoming. Real shit. Don't even argue with yourself. Don't feel bad with yourself. You made a mistake. Clean it up. The highest form of wisdom is recognizing when to quit. You are not obligated to honor a mistake simply because you spent a long time making it. You move forward. You didn't lose. The real explanation for all of this is simple. The energy you use to spend tracking your ex and arguing with yourself needs to be directed back to your purpose. What's your purpose? What you trying to do? You replace the void with value. The moment you chose to walk away, you realize that self-care ain't selfish. It's the ultimate act of generosity. The best investment you can ever make, and I speak on this to anybody, is your own peace. Sign the paper, walk out the door, and trust the process of rebuilding. That's how you gonna win. Real shit. That's how you gonna win. It's Friday, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow, maybe. The countdown is real. Y'all know I don't even celebrate birthdays, but next Friday is my birthday. I have no idea what I'm doing because I really don't celebrate my birthday. The last 4, 5, 6 were trash. So I kind of don't be all excited about birthdays and shit. I don't really care, like, honestly. And then people be like, oh, what you want for your birthday? Listen, I go get what I want all year round. So I'm like the toughest person to shop for because if I want something, I'm not waiting till my birthday or till Christmas or some shit to get it. I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get it. So, tickets for my show do go on sale next Friday. That's probably one of the main things I'm excited about. You can be able to purchase your tickets online. You know, I am very excited about this show because I ain't gonna hold you. I worked my ass off for this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I worked my ass off. Like, to get to where I am right now, I worked my ass off. And can't nobody take that away from me. I don't care who you are or what you've seen me go through. If you've been here and you seen my struggle and you seen my dedication and you seen how far I'm gonna go for this podcast shit, you will know why this show is so big and so important to me. And I don't care if I get 5 people. I don't care if I get 50 people. I'm gonna bust my ass. Every time I do something, I'm gonna bust my ass. This show is important. Probably one of the most important things that I've ever done. So January 10th is probably gonna be one of the best days of my life. I ain't gonna hold you. And you gonna get a show. You're gonna get a show. Trust and believe that you are going to get a show. All right. I got my people popping out. Grandpa Smash is popping out. We got some live entertainment for y'all ass. All right. I got a special musical guest popping out. You know, I get into more details on that later. I'll explain all that later. January 10th, man. So far, like I already said, I got Miss Bougie Bay popping out. Got a couple of more other guest panelists popping out. But yeah, everything's gonna work out January 10th. Tickets is only $10. Y'all spend that on weed. Y'all can spend $10 on the motherfucker that supports and shows love to everybody. So yeah. Y'all already know what this is, though. Hope y'all have a good weekend. I might be on live tomorrow. I've really got a topic for tomorrow if I decide to go on live. So I really do got a topic. So I'll let y'all know. But in the meantime, right? Because, shout out to the good people out here. I want to show love to the people that show love to Big Smash, man. And you got people out here who I see trying to make our world and make our lives better and help with our kids and help, you know what I'm saying? So you got to respect that. I respect it all. I respect anybody's hustle. I respect anybody's hustle, anybody's grind, anybody's hard work, because it really takes a lot when you step out and take a leap of faith and try your best to do other shit. So shout out to all the entrepreneurs out here. I'm gonna leave y'all with this one again, though.
Need a safe, reliable ride for your kids? United Kids Transportation Nanny LLC gets them to school, activities, and weekend adventures safely and on time. Book today at kidstransportnanny.com or call 612-558-2008. Need a safe, reliable ride.
All right, y'all. Y'all already know what it is with me. I see y'all when I see y'all. I'm out.